Hi, my name is Sophia Butler-Cowdry. I'm an Honestly Healthy Fitness Ambassador. So I'll be taking you through a flowing yoga class, which will be focusing on smooth and controlled breathing. This will help with the mind-body connection while you're following the Honestly Healthy Green and Lean plan. So let's start in child's pose. Just bring your toes to touch on your mat. Your knees can be quite wide, wider than your hips. And just walk your hands gently forward, releasing your back. And then your forehead down towards the floor. So just as you find your place here, you can relax your hands, relax your arms, your armpits. Just start to notice the breath. Maybe notice as you inhale, spaces along the spine opening up. As you breathe in through your nose. And as you exhale, see if you can just soften the back, soften the arms, and release the lower back. So deeply inhale, expand through the spine into the side ribs. And as you exhale, soften the lower back towards your heels, releasing the body. So a few more deep breaths, inhaling into the side ribs, all the way along the spine. And as you exhale, soften the lower back towards the heels. Soften through the armpits and the arm. One more deep breath. All the way up the spine. Into the side ribs, expanding sideways. And last deep exhale through the nose, releasing the whole body deeper towards the mat, the floor. And then gently push yourself up onto your hands and knees. Make sure your knees are hip width apart, straight below the hip bones. Fingers facing forwards, spread, hands underneath the shoulders. Neutral spine, just rounding through your back, and then release the head looking towards your belly button. And as you inhale, arching the back all the way up through the spine, lifting the chest forward, pressing the shoulder blades down the back. Gently lift your gaze up. So exhale, tuck tailbone under, middle back, upper back, look towards your belly button. And inhale, arching lower back, middle back. Feel the spaces between the spine moving. Look up. Exhale, lower back, middle back. Push it up between the shoulder blades. Push it into the floor, release. Last one. Lower back, middle back. Push the shoulder blades down the back, look up. And then come back to a neutral spine. Just send your right hand forward and your left toes along the floor. Draw your navel towards your spine. Hand and knee back. Lift your left hand up. Send your right toes towards the back. Draw your navel to spine. Lift the chest, shoulder blades down the back. And then come back to the mat. Good. One more. Inhaling. Right arm up. Left toes back. Draw your belly in. And then hand and knee back to the floor. Inhale. Left arm up. Right toes back. Strong through that back leg. Push into the floor. And then hand and knee back. Tuck your toes. Lift up into your first down facing dog. Maybe bend your knees a lot. Keep your hands nice and spread. Second finger facing forwards. If your knees are bent, try and straighten your back. Imagine the feeling of sticking your bottom out. So you get that nice connection between your wrists all the way through the arms, the spine, through to the lower back. Maybe just bend one knee now and straighten the other leg, trying to press the heel towards the mat. And then switch. So keep the breath on, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose. A couple more times, release the back of the hamstrings. Okay. Drawing the navel to the spine, always that connection through your core. Good. And then softening. So toes are slightly turning in. Let's just make sure the feet are lining up with the knees. Good. Let's take a deep inhale, come forward into a high plank, push up between your shoulder blades, and then exhale into a down facing dog. Two more like that. Inhale, come forward to a high plank. Exhale, push back, lift tailbone down, facing dog. Inhale, high plank. And exhale, down, facing dog. Good. Walk your feet towards your wrists, hip width apart, and release. Soften your knees a lot. Chest can touch the thighs. Hold the elbows, release the head. Just hang forward. So deeply inhale down the spine. And as you exhale, see if your head can pull your back and your spine longer towards the floor as you start to straighten the legs. So deeply inhale and deeply exhale. Feel yourself get longer, deeper towards the floor. Last deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, soften. Good. Release the hands and gently sway around the feet. It's almost like a semicircular shape around the feet. So feel the lower back being released on either side as you sway the body gently. Good. Left hand to right ankle. Pick up your right hand. Look up. Exhale, release. Switch. Inhale, look up. And exhale, release. One more. Inhale, look up. Right arm up. Exhale, soften. Inhale, left arm up. Look up. And release. Good. Soften your tailbone. Bend your knees and peel all the way up to standing. Good. Draw your belly to your spine. Roll your chest open. Shoulder blades down the back. So tailbone is tucked underneath. Core strong. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, feel like you're grounding into the floor as you're growing taller through your spine, out the crown of your head. Drop the chin slightly so there's length in the back of the neck. Lift your toes up, close your eyes. Just shift your weight forwards and back. Find that place of balance between the corners of your feet. When you find yourself feeling more centered, and then drop your toes back to the floor. Gently open the eyes again. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, maybe look up. Exhale, fold forward with a flat back as far as you can and then release the hands. Inhale, lift your gaze up, look up. Exhale, step back into a high plank. Inhale, push away from the floor. Exhale, come all the way down to the floor. Inhale, hands by your chest, lift up into a small cobra. Exhale, bend your knees, tuck toes down, facing dog. Good. Bend your knees, look forward, step or float between the hands. Look up, flatten your back. Exhale, fold forward as far as you can. Soften your knees. Inhale, reach all the way up, look up. Exhale, fold, flat back, release the hands. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, this time you can jump back into a low plank. Inhale, open to a cobra or an up facing dog so the thighs are now off the floor. Push back, down facing dog. Good. Releasing the heels. Take 2 deep breaths here. So inhale into the side ribs. Exhale, navel towards the spine. Good. Deep breath into the side ribs. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or float between the hands. Look up, flatten your back. And exhale, fold. 2 more like this. Soften the knees. Inhale, reach all the way up. Look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump back into a low plank. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, up facing dog. Exhale, down facing dog. Good. Take 2 deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale, draw your belly to your spine. Inhale. Quads are engaged. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or float between the hands. Look up, flatten the back. Exhale, fold. Last one, bend your knees, reaching up all the way, look up. Exhale, fold, halfway. Inhale, lift. Exhale, jump back, low plank, elbows into the body. Inhale, open the chest, shoulder blades down, glutes are strong. Exhale, down facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Good. If you need to take a child's pose, take it now. 2 more deep breaths. Navel towards the spine. Connect through the shoulder blades, don't just sink. Strong through the feet. Last deep inhale, meeting down facing dog if you're not already. Bend your knees, look forward, step or float between the hands. Look up. And exhale, fold forward as far as you can. This time, bend your knees, sink your hips, toes are to touch. Reach your arms up so you're in a chair pose. Take 2 deep breaths here. Try and tuck the tailbone slightly under. Shoulder blades down. 1 more deep inhale. Exhale. Maybe draw the palms to touch. Maybe the gaze follows. Lift the chest. Exhale, hands through center. Take a deep breath. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, twist over to the right side, elbow to the knee. Gaze past your right elbow. Try and keep the knees in line. If you want to, you can close the space between the armpit and the knee and open the arms. Look up. 1 more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe stay here. Pick up your left foot slowly. Send it back so you're in lunge legs. Twisted. Good. Maybe draw the hands together. 1 more deep breath. Lift the chest. Lengthen the spine. And then exhale, hands to the floor. Step back, high plank, inhale. Exhale, elbows in. Inhale, open the chest. Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, roll over toes. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down facing dog. Deeply inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step or float between the hands. Look up, lengthen your back. Exhale, folding forward. Bend your knees, sink your hips, toes to touch. Inhale, reach your hands up. Maybe palms to touch. Draw the navel to the spine. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands through the center. Inhale, open the chest. This time, twist to the left side. Elbow to the knee. Open through the chest. Gaze past your left elbow this time. Lengthen the spine. Maybe close the space between the armpit and the knee. And open the arms. Look up to the left hand. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Maybe lift the right foot up. Send it back into lunge legs. So twisted. Low lunge. Open through the spine. Engage the glutes at the back. Look up. Take 1 more deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Both hands to the floor. Step back into a high plank. Inhale. Push up between the shoulder blades. Exhale. Elbows in. Look forward. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, open the chest. Exhale, down facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg high. Bend the foot towards your bottom. Look under your right armpit. Good. Breathe. Equal weight between the hands and the arms. Good. Square the hips again. Draw your knee towards your nose. And inhale, reach the leg up high. Take it across the body towards your left tricep. Inhale, sweep that leg high, draw your navel to spine. Take it to your right tricep. Good, stay here. Maybe try balancing, bending the elbows. Maybe extending the legs. Good, sweep up with the right leg. Good. From here, step your right leg between your hands and come up into a high lunge, Alanasana. Open to a warrior 2. So wrists in line, tailbone tucked under, glutes engaged. Invert the palm, reach forward and reverse the warrior. Maybe bring your left hand around and hold on to the inside of the thigh. Look up, belly in. 1 more deep breath. Inhale, straighten the front leg now. Open the arms, coming into a triangle pose. Reach forward. Trying to keep the spine as long as you can. Right hand down, left arm up. Good. Breathe, deep inhale, lengthen the spine. Belly in, strong through both legs. Maybe micro bend that front knee if you need. 1 more inhale. Exhale, bend the front knee. Step back, high plank, inhale. Exhale, elbows in. Inhale, open the chest, look up. And exhale, roll over toes, down facing dog. Good. Other side, pick up your left leg high. Drop your foot towards your bottom, open the knee. Gently look under your left armpit, equal weight between the hands. Deepen the breath. Exhale, knee to the nose, squeeze through the core, push up between your shoulder blades. Inhale, lift the leg high. Take it across the body to your right tricep. Inhale, sweep the leg high. Take it to your left bicep, stay there. Maybe try an arm balance on this side. Maybe extend the legs. Sweep your left leg high. Sweep that knee towards your body, step it forward between the hands. Come up into Alanasana, high lunge on this side. Draw your belly in. Ground your back foot to the diagonal, open up to warrior two, look towards your front middle finger. Good, tailbone tucked under, glutes are strong, invert the palm, reach forward. Reverse the warrior, look up. Breathe, deepen the breath, inhale and exhale. Sink a little lower if we can. Keep that front knee over the left ankle. So push open that left knee. Good, one more deep breath, reach up, inhale. Straighten the front leg now. And then open the arms, level wrists. Coming into a triangle. So reach forward along the horizontal. Belly in. Left hand towards the floor. And then reach your right hand up. Maybe micro bend that front knee. Get deep in the breath, lengthen the spine. Feel energy coming out the crown of the head. Deep breath, inhale. Exhale, soften the front knee, both hands to the floor. Inhale, push back, high plank. Exhale, maybe take knees, chest and chin this time. Look forward. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, thighs off the floor. Exhale, down facing dog. Good. From here, bring your forearms to the floor, elbows into the shoulder width apart, hands facing forward. Walk your feet in a little further. Dolphin pose. Good. So open through the back. Building strength between the shoulder blades. Draw your belly in. And exhale. One more deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Walk the feet back out. Come up onto your hands. High plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin look forward. Inhale, lift up. Cobra or up facing dog. And push back into a soft child's pose, releasing the back, releasing the forehead. Releasing through the arms. Take both your hands over to the right side. Left hand on top of right. Look through the arms towards the front of your mat. Stretching open the left side body. Breathe, inhale. Good, on the next exhale, walk your hands all the way over to the left side. Right hand on top of your left hand this time. Gaze through the arms towards the front of your mat. Try to keep pressing that opposite hip to the right heel to deepen the stretch. Deepen the breath, smoothly inhale, smoothly exhale. Good, come back to center. Tuck your toes, lift up into a down facing dog. Bend your knees, look forwards. And then jump through to a seated position. So just extend your legs in front of you. Reach up with the arms, and as you exhale, fold. Try and touch your bottom rib to your thighs first, then your second rib, then your third rib. Extending your body over your legs. It's almost like you're trying to keep a flatter back. So lift your chest up, inhale, and exhale, fold, lengthen the spine. Two more, inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, fold, find length. Last one, inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, fold, find more length. Inhale, come all the way back up. Hands underneath shoulders, fingers facing forward, point your feet. Push through your hands, lift your pelvis up, feet to the floor. Try to lift your chest, shoulder blades down the back. Maybe drop the head if you feel comfortable. So strong through your legs. Strong through your glutes. Push up through the chest even more. One more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly come back down. Okay, rolling onto your back. Okay, lift one leg up, lift the other leg up. Press your hands over your chest. Slowly extend your legs towards the floor. Try to keep your lower back flat onto the mat so there's no space at all. So you're drawing your belly to your spine, strong through your core. Breathe here, inhale. And exhale, flattening the lower back, no space. One more deep breath, inhale. Exhale. Hug the knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Little circles with the knees one way, and then maybe the other way. Releasing the back. Good, so preparing the core so it's strong and active. Make sure you can still touch your heels, feet are hip width apart. Lengthen through the spine, no space between the lower back and the floor. Push up between the feet, knees pushing away from you, lengthen your lower back. Good. Interlace your fingers underneath you, shuffle the shoulder blades together, lift the chest. Chin drops towards the chest. Good. Glutes are strong. Breathe. Maybe lift one foot off the floor. Maybe extend the leg. Try to keep the hips as level as you can. Drop the knee, drop the foot. Good. So keeping those hips as level and stable as you can. Shift the weight into the right foot and then lift the left foot up high. Breathe. Bend the knee. Foot to the floor. Release the hands. Lengthen through the tailbone. Come back down one vertebrae at a time. No space. Good. Just extend both knees over to the right side. Look over to the left. You can even bend your elbows. Cactus arms. Release through the back. Draw your knees up so the feet are still hip width apart. And then drop them over to the other side. It's almost like your top knee falls into the arch of the other foot. Nice release for the lower back. Good, notice the breath. Is it still smooth and soft? Just taking a moment to recover. Good, draw both your knees back up. Still touch your heels, maybe a little closer towards your bottom. We're going to take full bridge now. So fingertips towards your shoulders. Keep your elbows drawing in towards each other. Press down through the feet. Lengthen the tailbone, flatten the lower back. Take an inhale, push through your hands, come up onto the top of your head. Try to keep your feet straight so your toes do not wing out to the side. Push up through the arms, expand through the chest. So strong through your glutes. Gaze down to the floor between your hands if you can. Good. Expanding the heart. Pushing it away from the floor. Navel to spine, strong through the core. If you want to, you can lift one foot. Maybe bend the knee, lift the leg. Breathe. Release that foot down to the floor, switch. So strong through your core, bend the knee. Stay there, maybe expand. And lift the foot up to the ceiling. Good. Release the knee, release the foot. Push, open the heart even more. And then come back down to the floor with control. Tuck the head in. And then one vertebra at a time, again, peeling back down to the mat, lengthen the spine. Draw your knees into your chest. Just gently roll right and left. Yes. From here, just take a happy baby. So knees towards your armpits, take hold of the outside edges of your feet, so the edge where your little toes are. So you're trying to imagine this is an upside down squat. So your feet are pushing flat towards the ceiling. And again, you can gently roll to the right, roll to the left, massaging the back on the floor. Smoothing that breath. Notice what's happening to the breath after we put ourselves in more challenging asana, more challenging poses. Sometimes we lose that breath. So just notice it and come back to trying to keep it smooth and balanced. The inhale, the exhales, the same amount of time. Good. Let's take a final inversion before we come into Shavasana. So you've got a choice. You can take a shoulder stand, so bend your knees, lift your legs, send your feet behind you, support your lower back, and then lift one foot up, lift the other. Good. Trying to lengthen your spine, protect your neck and your shoulders, so make sure you're comfortable here. Pressing down through the elbows, shuffle the elbows towards each other, so the shoulder blades are a nice platform. You can have a play here, maybe soles of the feet together, knees out to the side. Or just keep the legs straight, gaze up to the toes. Good. Options, if you want to take a headstand here, supported headstand at the end of our practice, then interlace your fingers, the place between the crown of the head and the top of the hairline, place in the middle. Place that just inside the hands, press down through the elbows, tuck your toes, walk your feet in as far as you can, straight legs. You're just trying to find that point of balance where your hips are over your shoulders. Use your core, and then maybe your legs come off the ground. See if you can balance here, tuck your knees in, and hold the tuck. If you want to take full headstand, then lift your legs up to the sky, but try to keep that place of the hips over the shoulders. Draw your belly to your spine, connect, press down through the elbows, strong through the glutes. When you're ready, pike down if you can, control, draw up the knees, and release into a child's pose. If you're in a shoulder stand, draw up your toes behind you to the floor, tuck the toes, press strongly through the back of the legs. Halasana, plow pose. Take a few breaths there. If you're in the child's pose after the headstand, just release out of it. Come down onto your backs. Soles of the feet together, knees out to the side. Release back of the shoulder blades to the floor, palms facing up. If you're in your halasana with your feet behind your head, toes tucked, then slowly start to peel the spine back down to the mat. Slowly with control, when your legs are above your hips, flatten your lower back, navel to spine, and extend the legs, keeping the lower back flat, and release. And then from here, whatever variation you're in, you can find your Shavasana. So space between the feet, arms away from the body. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Deeper, deeper, deeper. Inhale even more. And open the mouth side out. One more deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth side out. And just drop your head to the right and to the left. A couple of times just to release any remaining tension in the neck. Good. And then just come to this final relaxation. Focusing on the space, maybe between the eyebrows. As you soften the breath, let it go, but still breathing through the nose. Maybe sensing a little space between the thoughts. Notice the energy finding a balance again in all four corners of the body.